Now then, back with another one. And this video is things you need to know before approaching a woman that you like. So I'm going to give you a little gift today, and this is for all my followers and supporters as a thank you. Not the best gift, but anyway, what it is, I want to give you a couple of examples of how I approached women the last time I ventured out on the town. But I'm going to save them for the end of the video, so keep watching. I know I'm a tease, so let's get into it then, shall we?
Number 1.
Make sure you look good. Now I'm talking how you're dressed and your body as well. I mean, one way to get a classy lady,
take it to the gun show.
Number 2.
what's your posture like? Now if you're walking around like a limp dick motherfucker, well, guess what she thinks you are. So that's it. Chest out, shoulders back. Low self-esteem never wet anyone's knickers in the history of mankind. So walk like a king, but not the actual king, he's getting on a bit.
Number 3.
Rejection is nothing to be feared. It's practice. Rejection is rarely a thing about you. There are a number of factors it could be. She's had a bad day, she's not in the mood, she's got a boyfriend, or she's a lesbian. In fact, if I get rejected, the first thing I think of is she's a lesbian. It's true.
Number 4.
Don't punch above your weight class. You're kind of setting yourself up to fail there, aren't you? Now I'm a bit of a hypocrite in this department because I will gladly approach the most beautiful woman in the room, but then rejection does not faze me. And the main issue here is if you think she's too good for you, well, guess what she thinks. Women are very good at spotting these things. So that brings me to my next point.
Number 5.
Work on yourself.
Just be confident.
Worst advice I've ever heard in my life. How are you supposed to just be confident? Like there's a magic switch, just press that, oh, I'm confident now.
Just be confident. Really? Yeah. Wow, thanks. Now suddenly I'm confident.
You get confidence by putting in the work. Now my brother is a great example of this, and I hope he doesn't mind me mentioning him. So, for the past 4 months, he's been going to the gym now with me, and I swear to God, every day he walks a little more like Conor McGregor.
Number 6.
Notice her body language. Arms folded, head down, big fuck off written on her head. Maybe give her a miss.
Number 7.
Be respectful, but be playful. We'll touch on that later.
Number 8.
If she's busy and she's in a rush, let her be, unless she's really hot. And I'll give you an example with this one. So when I did go out, last time I went out on the town, there was a lady on the bar in the club. Now I sauntered over, I was ready for another drink, and I said, I'll have a Jameson's and Coke please, darling. And she said,
Well, I'm sorry. We don't have any here, but there are some upstairs. Let me go get it.
and off she went. And within 3 seconds, she was behind me. So she had to go upstairs, and all of a sudden she's behind me. So I said, is there a time machine back there? And she said,
What do you mean?
she's laughing, of course. I said, you had 3 seconds. You didn't have to run. I'm not that thirsty.
It's so funny.
I know. So anyway, she was very, very busy and rushed off her feet. It wouldn't be a wise idea to try and keep talking to her anyway. But we had a little bit more back and forth, and I sort of cut it short and carried on with my night. Then every time I went to the bar, she remembered who I was, and she made a point of serving me, and she remembered my drink. Now what I should have done, I mean, I could have given one of my business cards, just given my number. But I was drunk, but not drunk enough to know to keep chatting to her when she's rushed off her feet.
So,
So a couple other examples then, shall we? Now this first one is probably the worst chat up line ever, so I shouldn't really be teaching this one, but it worked. So this is more learn from the setting and how I approached, more than what I actually said, because it was dog shit. So I'm walking through to the smoking area, and I overhear a conversation with two friends. These two lasses are very, very attractive, and I hear one of them say, "Oh, I just want to lose this little bit here, and then I'll be happy," on about a weight. So naturally I turn around and I looked at her and I said, "Just be happy with the way you are. We've all got imperfections." And she was like, I could have stopped there, but I didn't. And I said, "I've got imperfections too. They're things I'm self-conscious about." And she was like,
Like what?
I said, "This arm here, my arms, there's this bulge. It's, I'm really self-conscious about this, and that's why I'm wearing long sleeves." Instantly, she's touching my arm, and I think she likes what she feels.
Ooh, that feels nice.
And the rest was history. And the next one, shortly after, in the next place I was drinking in, again I was in the smoking area. And I'm not encouraging smoking. I don't smoke, by the way, I do vape though. But smoking areas are a good place to get chatting. So anyway, I'm with my friends and I turn around and I see a very attractive young lady on her own. So I said, "Are you alright there on your own?" And she said,
Yeah, I'm alright. My friends are inside.
so me being me, I said, "What friends?" I said, "You haven't got any friends." Again, this is the teasing bit. And like I said before, be playful, tease, but be respectful. So she said,
Yeah, I've got friends. I'm actually really funny.
now, this is where I flip the script. And this is a very good technique with ladies. You think 9 out of 10 blokes, when they go up to a woman, they're trying to show her that they're worthy. They're trying to qualify themselves to her. Look at me, look at this, I'm good enough for you. No, that's wrong. This is how you do it. So, you flip the script and you make her qualify herself. So, back to the story. So I said, "Go on then, if you're funny, tell me a joke, make me laugh." So she did, and it wasn't very funny. And of course I teased her some more. And then I asked her where she was from, and then she told me. Then I turned my back to her, playfully of course, and I turned back round, and she laughed.
You're so funny.
I know. So if you can take anything away from them, then good for you. So maybe you can learn something from them couple of examples. So like, comment, in fact comment if you've got any stories yourself approaching a woman, or maybe you're a woman and you've got stories about men approaching you. Let's say some funny stories, that'll be very interesting, and we'll have some laughs. And don't forget to subscribe as well, and be the best you, and do it for you. Cheers.